Hello and welcome to another jewelry making video brought to you by allfreejewelrymaking.com and keepsakecrafts.net. Today we're going to make this great necklace. Not only is it full of a variety of bead dangles, but it also has these great little crystals wire wrapped to the chain. It's a fun and kind of different look. So to make this necklace, you'll need first a length of chain, whatever you prefer for a necklace with a dangly pendant. I have about 24 inches here. That's my preferred length. You'll need a toggle clasp or a lobster clasp. Today I'm going to use this kind of cool toggle clasp I have. And I have a split ring for each of those, or you can use jump rings. You'll need some charms and beads for your dangle. I have 3 charms and 2 beads. This one has a bead cap and also a little seed bead because the hole's kind of big. So I have a total of 5 charms, and then instead of just one ring, I'm using 2 together, treating them as one. This copper ring and then this hammered gold metal ring. You'll need some crystal beads, 8 crystal beads, and then you'll need a total of 8 head pins plus however many more you have in bead dangles. So I have 8 beads here and these 2 bead dangles, so I have 10 head pins. So the first step is to make dangles from your beads. And the way you do that is you slide your bead onto a head pin. Now, like I said, in this case, if I were to slide a bead right onto this head pin, well, I guess it seemed like it was a little big, so I actually put a seed bead. You can add spacers. You can make these as long and elaborate as you like. But this one I have the little seed bead, then it goes through the bead and through the bead cap, just to add something interesting. And then the same with these crystal beads, too. You just slide them onto a head pin, and the procedure is the same. For these, we're just going to do a simple loop. And the way you do that is you grasp the wire right where it comes out of the bead with chain nose pliers, bend it at a 90-degree angle. Then go ahead and grasp it with round nose pliers right at that bend. Wrap the wire around the round part of the round nose pliers as far as it'll go. That will be about as far as you can get it. Reposition your round nose pliers. Finish your loop. And then use your wire cutters to trim that loop right where the wire meets itself. And you'll probably need to take your round nose pliers, flatten out that loop. You need to fix the shape of it. That's fine. And repeat for any and all of the bead dangles that you have. Now for your chain, you want to find the center and that's where your ring is going to go. So I'm just going to take a spare head pin and throw that through a center loop right here. And then we're going to take our little crystals and we're going to start just the same as we did wire wrapping the bead dangles with chain nose, 90-degree bend, round nose, wrap around, reposition, finish the loop, stop there. I'm going to take my flat part of my round nose pliers and just kind of straighten that out, and then I'm just going to open this loop up just a little, just twist it open, and then I'm going to go up about 1/2 inch on this chain and slide that in. Go ahead and use chain nose or round nose pliers to flatten that out. And now I'm going to wrap. I'm going to hold on to that loop with my chain nose and wrap that wire around. That little bit of wire that's left there. Trim it off close with a pair of wire cutters. and then use your chain nose pliers to just tuck that end in so that you kind of feel it with your fingers. Make sure there's no sharp edges that are going to catch on hair or clothing. And then repeat, spacing those little dangles up along the chain, 4 on either side of the center. So now you can see I've gone ahead, I actually changed my mind and went for these lighter purple crystals. And I put 4 on either side of the center, wire wrapping them right onto my chain. Now to finish it up, I'm going to grab one of my split rings. And it's helpful to have one of these split ring tools. Actually, you may lose your mind if you don't have one. Split rings, I mean, you can use jump rings. Split rings are kind of a love-hate relationship with me. It's just a jump ring that goes around twice, and it's very secure, but it's also a bit more of a pain to put on. So I'm just going to find a center link here and use my split ring tool to isolate a wire of my split ring and pop it on one of these center chains. This is a little tricky because I think it's a triple chain. So I'm going to pop that right on there, and then it's good to grab it with chain nose pliers and get it on there. There we go. And then I'm also going to slide on my ring. Oh, yeah, that's the problem. So go ahead and just fight with that. It's hard to do it while it's on a video, but go ahead and get your ring slid onto a split ring. So here you see I've gone ahead and attached the split ring to the chain and to these 2 rings. I've also attached a split ring to one of my charms and the 2 rings. And I've attached one side of the toggle clasp to each end of the necklace with a split ring. Again, you can use jump rings if you prefer. So then the final steps are just to go ahead and attach your remaining charms and bead dangles to this ring with jump rings or split rings. And you have a great, interesting necklace, and it's made kind of delicate and dainty by these little crystals that go up the chain. So here's another look at our project. I hope you've enjoyed watching and that you'll give it a try. Please be sure to check out keepsakecrafts.net for more jewelry making, crafting, and all kinds of sewing and other crafting ideas and inspiration. Have a good one. Bye-bye.